bartender's laughing, I'm humming the blues. The neon's blurry, the jukebox bold, and I'm dancing stories I should have never told. I swore I'd leave when the lights turned low, but here I am in last call glow. A cowboy's wink and a wild-eyed grin said, darling, where you think you've been? One shot past midnight, two steps too far, three broken promises down at the bar. I'm raising hell in a borrowed dress, singing loud and feeling less tonight. I ain't looking for right, just one more song, one more life, and one more shot past midnight. My ex just walked in with someone new. She's half my age and twice his clue. But I won't cry, I'll just toast the pain with honky-tonk truth and a shaky refrain. One shot past midnight, two lies deep, three wrong numbers I meant to keep. I'm spilling secrets like cheap champagne, letting go in the loudest way. Tonight I ain't looking for right, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot past midnight. Don't judge me now, I've had my year of holding back and hiding tears. But this bar knows just how to mend, with a jukebox spin and a reckless friend. One shot past midnight, the truth rings clear. I may be lost, but I'm still here, dancing hard, laughing wild, like heartbreak's favorite child. Tonight I ain't begging for right, just one more song, one more light, and one more shot. Just one more shot past midnight. Don't judge me now, I've had my year of holding back and hiding tears. But this bar knows just how to mend, with a jukebox spin and a reckless friend. Tonight I ain't begging for right.
You walked in with boots that shine, eyes like trouble, lips like wine, leaning on the bar, slow and wild. Lord, there's whiskey in your smile.
You sassed the room with just one glance, dared the jukebox to give us a dance, told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile.
You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild. One sip and I forget my name. whiskey smile.
You laughed and leaned into my space, set my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close, then out again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile.
It's smooth like southern rye at night, believes you hurt by morning light. That curve of lips, it's dressed in guile. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile. There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial. You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on file. There's heartbreak
In your whiskey smile.
I should leave, but I pour one more.
I should stop, but I'm at your door.
We crash, we burn, we spin, we sway, but darling, we still love that way. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why. But I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile.
Saw her walk in, red heels on fire, turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home quick, 'cause trouble boys wears lipstick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear, leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't warn. She's a wild storm in a southern form. You'll think it's love, but it won't stick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar, while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul, leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race, with nothing left but a red stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick trouble. Where's lipstick? Where's lipstick?
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You rolled it up late in a beat-up Ford, boots on the dash like you on the floor, grin like trouble, smiled like sin. Lord help me, I let you in.
you had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talked like a dare, danced like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame.
You said, boy, I don't chase slow.
I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two stepping through trouble, me and you. We talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide.
Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide.
You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there.
If loving loud means breaking rules, then babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools.
We're two stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle. We're rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights,
But we chase storms and barroom lights.
so let the crowd stare, let them judge. We've got rhythm,
grit, and a honky-tonk grudge.
we're two stepping through trouble. Boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Two stepping through trouble, me and you.
My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow on bar stools lined in a whiskey roll.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as the light and soft as dreams. But hon, I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin. I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance.
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3's about losing, 4 is for
Pain,
5's where you drink to stay sane.
ain't no choir, no steeple bell, the jukebox truth we know too well.
We're sinners, saints, and
Borderline libel, learning life from a barroom Bible. You preach with boots and a busted hat. Your gospel's poured in a whiskey vat. But Lord, you hold me when times get rough, and that's more holy than most church stuff.
you testify with sass and spark, and sing like Loretta after dark. You quote old Hank, not chapter and verse, but somehow, girl, you lift my curse. I candles, I light match taps. But baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky-tonk place. Our barroom Bible full of dust and sound, the kind that keeps your 2 feet down. We got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills. If love's church, this is our hymn, with bar stool fights and nights gone dim. Not by the book, but still reliable. We swear by our barroom Bible.
I say, honey, take it slow. He floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roll. She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise.
I talk sweet, I talk back,
I smooth the road, I leave the track.
we push and pull, and that's our knack.
She plays nice and I counterattack.
He's rough as sand,
She sugar packed. She talks sweet and I talk back.
she leaves notes with hearts and flair. I leave tools on the kitchen chair. She says, let's talk, I say, let's nap, but she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild, like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made.
I talk sweet, I talk back,
I plan ahead, I overpack.
we're night and day on the same old track.
She bakes peace, I grill the flag.
He's all crash land,
She's heart attack. She talks sweet and I talk back.
but in the storm he holds me tight.
And when I'm wrong, she makes it right.
We fuss and flame, but here's the twist.
We fall in love each time we hiss.
I talk sweet,
I talk back. He brings the heat.
she keeps on track.
We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint.
He's country wild,
She's southern class. She talks sweet and I talk back.
but in the storm he holds me tight.
And when I'm wrong, she makes it right.
We fuss and flame, but here's the twist.
We fall in love each time we hiss. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet and I talk back. wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism in dust and light, where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber tires. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads, in every mile an engine hum. I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir robe, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
We met beneath the neon red. You spilled your drink, I laughed instead. You said this ain't love, just a Friday fling, but that look said more than a diamond ring. You danced like fire, I played it cool. We swayed around that barroom stool. By last call, you were in my arms, and I was hooked on your small town charm. But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets. It's takeout boxes and two left feet. We found forever in flashing signs, but you shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast, but somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off key in my truck, or yelling about socks I never pick up. You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still want to save. Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light. Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found
still hear the wind through the maple trees, soft as your voice on nights like these. The paint is cracked, but the memories stay on the porch where we'd watch the day fade away. You'd sit in silence with your hands in mine, just the crickets talking and the clothesline winding. You never said much, but I always knew that every quiet moment spoke true. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Now the boards are warm and the swing hangs low, but I come back when the moonlight glows. I close my eyes and I hear it clear. Your breath, your laugh still linger here. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Not every goodbye has to be loud. Some are hidden in the clouds, but I still sit where we once met. Listen close